You'll actually see that one of my sides is just barely short. I'm gonna make sure that I cut them both the exact same very first. Even if it's not right on 23 inches, it's more important that they're exactly the same. Okay, so now that they're even, I'm gonna choose a good side and a bad side. So I'm gonna make this my bad side, just by putting an X on it. I don't really love this, so I'm gonna make this part my bad side. Okay, so the goal of the panel router is to cut 3 slices, right? One's gonna be for the top, one's gonna be for the other side of your clock, the one's gonna be for the bottom shelf. So I'm gonna set my bad side towards me. Then I'm gonna push it up against step 1. After I make that cut, I'm gonna slide it over to step 2, line up my board with the edge of that line right here, and make the next cut. So my first clamp is right there. You should feel it click when it's tight. If this will not go, it's probably because your wood is not at 3/4 of an inch yet. Easiest way to tell is if you put a tape measure on it. You should be at 3/4 of an inch. Righty-tighty, which is clockwise. Lefty-loosey, which is counterclockwise. Now the key thing to take away is you want to put the clamp this direction, right in that little groove. That will hold it and make sure that it doesn't get in the way of the yellow slider. I'm gonna keep twisting until that's really firm and square against the fence. The board is now ready, so we're gonna trim the top, trim the bottom, cut down, and then cut up. We do this to avoid tear out, which is when the wood flakes out at the bottom. So to move it, I usually use my left hand on this wood handle, and I'll use my right hand on top. That way I have access to the on button. You need to keep your thumb pushing the on button, or else the motor will turn off. I'm gonna go downwards on my first cut, removing most of the material. Then I'm gonna finish my cut going back upwards with the motor still on. A lot of the machines in the shop, you wanna go medium speed. With this machine, you actually wanna go slow. Okay, slow is smooth. If you're feeling like it's too bumpy or shaking, just go a little slower. That'll make it smoother. A lot of explaining, but we're ready to do our first cut. So I'm gonna trim, trim, cut, cut. Then I bring the router out, bring it down, and it will automatically go as deep as it needs to on its own. Then I'll make my bottom trim cut. So there's your example of how much to take away on a trim cut. Okay, now that I have my trim cuts, I'm gonna do a full cut down and a full cut back up. So there you have it, a full dado. Now I'm gonna move to step 2. We want the edge of our board right on the end of that line. Righty-tighty. Then we're ready to make our 2 trim cuts and our down and up cut. Again, motor on with your thumb. You can use your right hand to push it down. You can also use your left hand here to help it. I let it go forward, push down with it on until I trimmed it. Then I pulled it out, moved it down all the way, let it go, turned it on, moved it up into those trim cuts. So to make my 2 final cuts, move the router out of the way, slide it up, let it go to its right depth, turn it on, and make my 2 cuts. Now, it's okay if your wood still tears out a little bit, right? But we can sand that away. That's fine. We want to undo our clamps. Slide our board over to the end. There's only 2 pro tips I have for you. On step 3, you want to make sure there aren't any wood chips in the way. That way it lines up flush against that piece. Second pro tip is you can't put that green clamp where it used to be. So let's just do it on the opposite side now. So your board should line up right with this line on step 3. If it's out past it, that means your board is too long. It's not 23 inches. If your board is on the right side of the groove, that means that it's cut too short, which is okay. You just have to fudge it a little bit so it lines up with this cut line and then clamp it tight. So I'm sorry for sounding like a broken record, but trim, trim, cut, cut. Trim the top, trim the bottom. Cut down, cut up. So here's a closer look at what's really happening. So, start to finish, right? Top to bottom. Let's start with our top. Tight against step 1. First clamp. Second clamp. Righty-tighty. Okay, trim, trim, cut, cut. Moving on to step 2, lining up my lines right on the end. Retighten this clamp. Okay, trim, trim, cut, cut. Make sure it's up tight against 3. Righty-tighty. Okay, so why did we do this? We've got our 3 shelves. One for your bottom shelf, one for the bottom of your clock, and one for the top of your clock. Whoosh. Cool effect. Okay, now you've got all your pieces to net size.